Peace, my lovely ravens. My name is Kay, and I am a messenger of the universe. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Even if you're new here, this is not the first time that our souls have crossed paths. So yeah, I don't even know what to say in this intro, but it's okay. This reading is going to be a pick a card on the positive traits. Let's reflect on the positive things that people have to say about you. So yeah, we're gonna get into the tea, and this is like the good tea. This ain't like the messy tea. This is like the good things that people have to say about you and the good things that others reflect on when they talk about you. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I got 4 groups today. I got the abundance group, the patience group, the inner worlds group, and the earth guide group. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with group number 1. Peace. Peace, my lovely ravens. That's selected group number 1, the abundance group. Welcome to your reading on what positive things are people saying about you. What's the tea on all the good things that people have to say about you. So with the abundance card, it says, when your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. So some of you could be humanitarians here. People reflect on your positive trait of being a humanitarian, someone whose heart is open to helping others. You guys could be an Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising here in your big 3. And I also feel like people feel that your gifts or whatever you do in helping others is going to bring you a lot of abundance. Even if it's not right now, it's going to be in the future. People feel like the energy that you put out is going to come back to you. People reflect on the fact that you are someone who helps others, and as a result of that, you're just going to have a lot of stuff in the future. You're going to have a lot to look forward to, a lot of abundance, a lot to give, because you are such a giving person, or you just help so many people. So people like to reflect on the fact that, like, people feel like you're going to be successful in whatever that you do because your intention is pure. Naturally open, yeah. So you guys might have a very open heart chakra here as well. Group number 1, what positive traits do people reflect on group number 1? What are their positive qualities? What's the tea that people talk about when they mention group number 1? Oh yeah, okay, so I like how 2 of these green cards came out. I'm not even sure if I mentioned it, but I got like a lot of heart chakra energy. I think I did, but there's also heart awakening is at the bottom of the deck here. So I feel like you guys you've gone through some sort of heart awakening. People reflect on the fact that they feel like your heart is open, or more open than it was in the past. They feel like you've gone through some sort of awakening within your heart. Like they feel like you have a lot of love to give. You have a lot of generosity, a lot of good energy that you send out, and as a result you're gonna have like a lot of abundance in the future, alchemy and creativity. People feel that you're someone who makes the best out of the worst situations. They feel that you're someone who's creative and you don't let things hold you back or let you down. Some of you guys may use your pain as an outlet for your creation or your creativity, or you let your emotions and your experiences, like, you make something of it. You make something creative if you can. I feel like people like to reflect on the fact that you are someone who is an alchemist, someone who makes the best out of a worse situation, and that you're very creative as well. People like to talk about how creative you are, and people also like to mention your loyalty, that you're very dedicated to your craft, you're very dedicated to others. People feel like you're an angel, and people feel like you're honestly just a pure spirit overall. People feel like you're a good person. You're an angel, literally, here. And people could also see you as someone that communicates to angels or is connected to angels. People might say that you have angels are all around you. Some of you guys, your name could be Angel, or you just might have a name, or your middle name could start with A, or your last name. Abundance, alchemy, angel. Let's see here. Yeah, you guys are very unique. People talk about how special you are, and you're very unique. People really like to have you in their life. People feel like you're like a one-of-a-kind person to come across, and like you just have really good energy, really good vibes here. That's what I really love. It's cute. It's cute. Group number 1. So with the not the abundance card, but I'm gonna shuffle some more with this animal spirit deck to get the vibe. Oop, see, look at me, to get more vibes for y'all. I actually really like the energy of this reading a lot more than I expected to, but I'm really happy about it. So group number 1, you guys make a lot of people happy. You really you're the type of person where, like, if I'm around you, if I were to be around you, I know, like, my energy would feel like very uplifted, you know. I would feel very happy being around you, and like, you know, you just might be a happy spirit overall, very optimistic. So group number 1, what do people say about group number 1? What's the positive traits that people talk about When they mention group number 1, what do people say behind their back about group number 1 as a person, about their character? You guys, oops. Oh my gosh. Look, the dog spirit came out, and I said you guys are very loyal. You guys are very loyal, group number 1. You guys are very abundant, and you're very loyal. People talk about how, like, you're just honestly a blessing to have around. You're very sweet. You can be very nurturing and kind to others. Very open, like very naive. I would say a little bit, naive isn't really, I feel like that could be a negative trait, but, you know, people just feel like you're very open to others. That's what I'll say. I don't want to say naive, but people feel like you're open to others. Like, you know how friendly dogs can be. Like, you're kind of like I kind of get like golden retriever vibes. Like, you know, you would just walk up to a stranger and be like, hi, or something like that, you know? Or at least for those of y'all that are more on the extrovert side or ambiverted side, I feel like you guys are the type to, you're very loyal to others, and you like to be very friendly towards others as well. And you exude a lot of heart space and heartfelt energies. And people also talk about, like, you like to take your time. You don't like to be rushed. You like to be slow and steady. You don't really, you're not in a rush to get anywhere, to do anything. Like, you're actually a very calm person. You're very down to earth. People reflect on the fact that you're very, you take your time. People just feel like you're slow moving in nature. And like you are, you know, you don't mind taking your time. You don't like to be rushed. I feel like I keep getting like, don't rush me. That's honestly how I am. I really, really dislike being rushed. I don't even, like, it just irks me so much. Like, I'll do it in my own time. Like, if I say I'll do it, I know that I'll do it. So like, you know, as long as I get it done in that time, it's good for me, you know. And when people are like rushing me, I'm like, why? Like, what is the reason? I wouldn't wait this long if I knew I couldn't finish within the time frame, you know. So yeah, so people like to some of y'all might be like that too, but like, I really don't like to be rushed. But you guys definitely like to take your time on things, and you like to you know, you're very loyal. You're a loyal friend, a loyal companion to have. People feel like they could be your best friend, or a lot of people would like to be your best friend, or they want to be your friend. Because again, when I think of a dog spirit, I think of how, like, you know, if you're at your friend's house, like you're meeting up with your close friends and your friend also has a dog, like you're like the type of friend that like their dog is gonna sit next to you every single time you come over. Their dogs are gonna remember your name. Your dogs, you're like, you know, animals really love you as well. You might be could be a animal person too, because you're such a humanitarian. You love people, you love animals. And with the bee spirit here, sweet results await. People feel like you're very successful. You might not notice this about yourself, but you do have many successes, many riches to look forward to. If not now, then in the near future. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. People see you as a master manifester. 717 might be your number, or a synchronicity that you should look up for messages and guidance. I feel like a lot of you guys do have purpose, and you do have power. People feel like you're very intelligent and also abundant. People feel like people really want to hang around you. They feel like you're very sweet, and you like help transform people in the best of ways. You give people new perspective, a very unique perspective, and you have a very different way of looking at things or of going about things that makes people like, I never even thought about that, but that's actually a good point, you know. Like, you give people something to hang on to and to think about here. Be generous. That you guys are very generous and brave. People reflect on the fact that you're a brave spirit to be around, and I feel like you're just a good vibe. You're very calm, and you're very magical. People feel like you're ancient in nature. You have a very old soul. We have the scarab beetle spirit at the bottom here, a lot of 7s. So 7 could be like a number that's important for this group. I'm seeing... Let's see. I'm seeing 7s, but I'm feeling 8 as well. The number 8 sequence, because there's a lot of like abundance surrounding this group. So I feel like people also reflect on the fact that you are a magical being, or you believe in magic, or you follow spirit, or believe in spirituality in some sense. So I'm going to lastly pull from this Moonology deck, see what's going on for you, group number 1. What is the good tea on group number 1? The good tea on group 1, spirit. I'm hearing it's in your nature, something like you're naturally something. You're naturally this way, like you're naturally this character or this person that you portray. You're not a facade. I think that's something that people like to mention, that you're not a fake. You're not like, you're genuine, you know? That's the word I'm looking for. You're sincere. Group number 1. I love your energy. This is so precious. So reflecting on group number 1's positive traits and qualities. What good things do people say about them, Spirit? What are the good things people say about this group? So you guys are very, very sweet, very, very nurturing. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. People feel like you're a brave soul, a brave person. And people also like to talk about the fact that you really could be family oriented, or you care about your family. You might be a mother, and if you are a mother, you could be very close to your child. Specifically, if you have a son, you have a very close relationship to your son. I feel here that we also have balanced spirituality and practicality. People feel like you have a fine balance between both worlds, between what's real and what's not. You're very deep in your imagination and spiritual knowledge, but you're also very grounded and calm natured and very patient and slow moving. You understand that good things take time, you know. Todo tiene su tiempo. Like, I feel like everything has a time for you, and everything is going to move at its own pace. So people feel that you're someone who's patient in nature, and you have a fine balance in your life between what's real and what's not, or between like your dreams and your like reality. Like, you know how to ground your dreams into reality and make it real. You know how to find that fine balance between like your dreams where it's not unrealistic, and then like you're putting your dreams into action in the physical realm. So definitely like strong alchemy vibes. People feel like you have the ability to manifest whatever you want. Like, if you want it, you got it. 7 Rings, Ariana Grande is your jam here. So again, y'all could be empaths, strong empaths. People like to talk about the fact that you're healing, and yes, your energy is just a vibe overall. So group number 1, I really hope this resonated for you all. If it did, drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to join my beautiful community of my lovely ravens. My name is Kay. I had the pleasure of being your reader today, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Peace. Peace to my lovely ravens that selected group number 2. Welcome to your reading on the positive traits that people talk about you. So getting started, I'm going to start off with this deck first. So we have Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. So I feel like what people are saying about you is that you're a very great guide. I feel some of y'all could be like therapists, or someone that helps others in private sessions. Like you might be a psychologist or a child therapist of some sort. You could be a social worker, or you could be someone that specializes in, I'm getting specifically family and or psychology, social work, like such. And I feel that people feel that you are someone on this earth that is able to guide others in a good way, in a good direction. And people also feel like you're a very simple person. You don't like to overcomplicate things. You like to make it easy to understand. People feel like you're kind of, you could be like very like straight to the point. I'm getting earth energy, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. People feel like you can be very like straight to the point, like, okay, this is just how it is, you know, or very blunt. So group 2, what are the positive traits to reflect on for this group, Spirit? Oh, people say like you really have a soft heart. You have a soft, like your soul. You guys are really kind on the inside. And you know what's ironic is the fact that like earth signs are considered like the ones that are hard on the outside, but like more softer on the inside, and they like to like have a shell to like cover that. So I feel like you guys can have that vibe about you, where it's like you're like, it's not easy to get into your shell, but like once you're there, it's like you have like the softest person in the universe. And people feel like you're a really great guide. Like if you're a father, you're a good father, or you're a good leader. And if you're a partner, you lead your partners and you guide your partner in a really good direction. You like inspire your partners and your companions. Oh, I'm getting a lot of like kind of social energy with this group as well. Like you guys might be on the move. You might have platforms of your own, or have fame of some sort, because I feel that like there's something here of you guys having like an influence over other people. And if you're not like big time famous or anything with that sort of influence, then I just feel like the people in your life that are around you, just you influence them positively, like your partners and your kids, and you know, people feel like you're really wise and like you're a guide here. Yeah, legacy and Alice in Wonderland. So I feel like people can kind of feel like you can be in, people feel like you might have a traditional way of looking at things or of looking at the world, and people might kind of think you're a little strange because you might have a different way of thinking. People feel like your way of thinking is like gonna bring you a lot of success though, make legacy, like you're not yeah, legacy wise. And for those of y'all with the platform, I'm seeing like this can tie in, like you guys might, for example, if you're making a lot of money, you're someone that's like investing your money wisely, and you know, like you're actually like trying to build something solid for yourself. And I see other people around you could just be blowing their money and just like, oh, just spend it on everything while you can and while you have it, you know, like they feel like you're being smarter about it, or that like you just have a traditional way of looking at things or viewing life, or your life in particular, where you want a certain things certain ways. And you know, it's simple, like it's like I'm getting like, I'm a simple person with simple needs, like I don't need that much to be happy, but you know, like I know what I want and I'm gonna work towards it. So I feel like you might have just a unique way of like living your life that other people feel like is a bit strange or different than how they live. So that's what's coming through for your groups that people reflect on. Y'all are some softies, especially those of y'all that try to act like you're not soft. Y'all are probably the biggest softies too. 369. So you guys are manifestors. You guys could script or be a writer. Why did I get that twice? Writer. But I feel like you guys could be like manifesting using the 369 method, or scripting in particular. People feel as if you are someone that is capable of manifestation as well. Good skill set here. I kind of like that 2 groups got this so far. I hope I'm helping y'all be able to manifest your dreams too. Hopefully I'm a pretty good mentor for y'all. So Alice in Wonderland and 369. Let's see what else people have to say. Oh, wrong deck actually. Do I actually want to shuffle from this deck now? I'm actually going to do it now since I accidentally picked it up. So anyway, group number 2, what are the positive traits people reflect on when they mention group 2? This one came out. Okay, some of y'all could be drawn to like group number 1. If you were, please go ahead and watch that group 2. Okay, because I keep getting like a lot. This card came out in both groups, so I just wanted to throw that out there. So yeah, I feel that people feel you might be someone that tests others in a way, in a good way though. Like I feel like you test others in a way where you challenge them to do better or be better. And people reflect on this, and they're saying like, oh, I remember one time when group number 2, like they told me no when I wanted to hear a yes, but like I realized later on that they said no for a reason, or they said no because they knew that I could figure it out myself. You know, people feel like you help them see their own potential, their own smarts and stuff like that. And I love this. Okay, people feel like you bring people into reality, like you help bring people into reality when it comes to getting what they want. Like you kind of bring, or I feel like you guys could be more of a realist in the way that you help others. Like you kind of give practical advice. I feel like a lot of like masculine energy coming from this group. So like, you know, you guys can give good advice even if you're not a masculine. You just are able, like someone that people can confide in and they feel safe with and comfortable with, and they feel like you're a protector, like you protect the ones that you love. Yeah, and like with the nothing will come of this situation, I feel like you're the real friend, like the type of friend that's like, you'll tell someone what's up even if it's not what they want to hear. Like if it's what you need to hear, then I'm gonna tell you, you know. I'm not gonna just sit around and sugarcoat the truth. So people have a lot of respect for you, group 2. People have a ton of respect for you because you just are someone that keeps it real with people, and you just say it how it is. You're very simple, and it's not like in a malicious way, or you know, because you have bad intentions, but you actually have the best intentions if anything. But you know, sometimes the truth hurts, but people always respect it. People do respect it, even if it's not immediately. They respect it down the line. Koi fish spirit, there's always enough. The dear spirit, bring a gentle touch. People reflect on the fact that you can be so gentle with them. You can be very gentle and very kind. You inspire others to be more fearless in their life. People feel like you yourself are fearless, and that you make others feel like they're enough in their presence. You make others feel kind of like they are enough in who they are and who their identity as well. You help others guard themselves too. You help bring others to like this mindset of like, oh, I can learn, like I can learn from this person, or I can learn from this situation. Like you kind of bring in like you're like a teacher for others. Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. People feel like your transformation is beautiful, like who you are as a person, the way that you've changed. Like you could have gone through a lot of life changes, and like your transformation is just like the most beautiful thing that people have seen. So some of y'all might write a story about your transformation or be guided to like make a movie or something of some sort, and I feel like a lot of people will be willing to watch this as well, especially for those of you on a path for fame, because I keep getting that message for this group. So you guys are very you're very beautiful as well. Like you're very beautiful to the eye. You could be Libras in your big three, because you guys are like just pretty. You're pretty. Like if you're a pretty it doesn't matter your gender. It really doesn't matter. You're just pretty. Like you're attractive. Your features are like softer, or you just might have big eyes, deep set eyes. You get like your style. If it's not your physical features, then it's like the way you dress or the way that you present yourself. Like you just are very pretty or attractive, or you know, people reflect on your beauty. People like to reflect on your beauty, like how you are just beautiful to look at. Like people could just stare at you all day. Like your eyes are deep, and it's like there's a well of knowledge within you, just waiting to be tapped into. So yeah, group number 2, I really hope this resonated for you all. If it did, drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to join my beautiful community of my lovely ravens. My name is Kay. I had the pleasure of being your reader today, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Peace. Peace to my lovely ravens that selected group number 3. Welcome to your reading on what positive traits and qualities do people talk about you. What's the tea? What's the good tea, you know? So yeah, getting started. You guys chose patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. So literally, people are reflecting on the fact that you are a very patient person. You're willing to wait. The best things come with time, okay? Right? The best things come with time, quite literally here. So some of y'all could wear glasses, or people talk about your glasses that you have. If you have glasses, people talk about like how you look in your glasses, and y'all must be looking pretty good, looking pretty fire, looking pretty sexy, you know. So group number 3, calling and laughter. People feel like you're willing to wait for things. Like with this calling card, I'm kind of getting like you wait for the right time to make a decision. You know, you're not gonna just jump on the first thing that you see. Like you're going to actually wait for something and like genuinely like feel it out, and then you'll make a decision. Like you're very keen in the way, like you'll look at something and examine it very closely before you make a decision. So this is what people feel like is a really good positive trait about you, because they feel like you can find the best opportunities and the best situations for yourself, because you know how to be patient and to wait and see things clearly, and to see the whole picture and to see things through before you make a decision. And people also feel like you don't take yourself too seriously. Like you're gonna laugh. You have a nice laugh also. People feel like you're just someone that's, you always can bring a smile to someone's face, and people feel like you bring a lot of like confidence. You bring a lot of empowerment into others as well. And I feel like, again, you're not afraid to like just laugh at yourself sometimes and not take yourself in life too seriously. So group 3, spirit, what are the positive traits people reflect upon when mentioning them? Book. Some of y'all, again, are book nerds, okay? Me too, sis. We on the same boat. So yeah, you guys are like really into books. People just mention like how you're like, you really like books, and you're smart, book smart. And people feel like you people always feel like they've met you before. You might find it commonly where people feel like, wow, I feel a connection with you, or I feel connected with you, like, and you just like met them 5 seconds ago. Like, you're just like, what? You just stared at me and you're talking about you feel connected to me. And they're like, yeah, I feel very connected to you. Yeah, so people feel like, people feel a connection with you. Like, people tend to feel instant connections with you. You're very calm, very peaceful, tranquil in nature. Empress vibes. Power. People feel like you have power, and people feel like there's power in like this calmness about you, or power in your patience. Like, there's something, like, at face value you might seem like you're not as deep or as cool as you actually are when people get to know you, but people realize like there's actually power in who you are. Like, there's kind of power in like the way that you move, or the way that you act, or the way that you see things. And also like the stuff that you read. People mention like the books you read, or like the knowledge you've acquired. And people also feel like you're always like willing to learn. You're always willing to learn from your elders as well. Some of you guys might be very connected to your culture and like your practices and your traditions. And people like to reflect upon your love of your culture and your traditions, or of other cultures and traditions, that you are open to embracing other cultures and traditions, and, you know, that things of that nature. So group, what is this? Group 3. What positive qualities do people reflect upon when mentioning group 3? You guys are so calm. Like, I could only aspire. I mean, yeah, I feel like I could only aspire to be like the level of calm that I'm sensing in this energy. Like, this group is more calm than I am. Like, I admire you. I really do. Group 3. Or just like your ability to wait for what's worth it. Like, if you feel like something's worth it, you'll wait, you know? Lion spirit. Yeah, people feel like you're brave. Okay, people feel like you're very, very brave for the way that you live, or the way that you just have a calling. Like, you know when to step up. You don't step up at the wrong time. You step up exactly when the time is right. And it's like, how do you know when the time is right? You know, it's almost like people feel like they don't ever know when to start or when to get moving. And it's like you just do it. You just seem to do it exactly at the right time. And it's just like, what? Like, and it just works for you, you know? Crazy, right? Hummingbird spirit, be here now. People feel like you just can be so present. You can be so present with people, and I feel like this is why so many people feel comfortable like opening up around you and opening up with you. Like, you're very, like, you're actually there with them. You're not like listening or thinking about the next thing. Like, you're actually present with people, and you sit and you process the words that you're listening to, and, you know, you keep tabs of what people are saying, and you can remember things about people that other people would forget. So people like to reflect on the fact that you're so present, and you're able to like remember things and pick up on things that other people might just not even notice, or just think not even, you know, it's just like people don't think twice about these things, and you're just like, I notice, you know. Lion spirit, be generous. People also feel like you're very generous, like you're very kind. Like, if you could ask, people feel like they could ask you about anything and you would know something about it. Like, you could be Geminis, a lot of Gemini energy, even Leo energy, big hearts. I feel like people feel like you if people can go to you for anything, like, you know, like, if I need help, I'm gonna go to group 3, like, because they always help me out. They always got my back. And I was gonna mention something else, but it honestly did slip my mind. Oops, it'll come back. So group 3, I'm doing a lot of shuffling for your group. You guys like really are zenning my energy out right now. So group 3, what positive traits do people, y'all, I feel like y'all are giving me a message right now, and it's crazy. Like, I'm just feeling like, dang girl, like, you're making me feel like I need to be more calm in my life. Like, ooh, okay, buffalo spirit. Yeah, the abundant universe will provide. So people feel like some of you guys might be really good at empowering others when it comes to the abundance mindset, because we live in a society nowadays where instant gratification is like a thing, a very, like, you know, like, everybody wants to be instantly gratified. But your group is like, you can get instant gratification, but you would rather wait, you know, you would rather wait for that like satisfying feeling of like that end result of hard work and like patience and perseverance, and of respect and knowledge, and like, you know, taking your time doing things. So I feel like some of you guys could coach others in like abundance mindsets. I'm feeling like this group, you guys could be like YouTubers, or you could be financial advisors or financial coaches of some sort. that is very wise in the way that you speak. So you have a captivating voice here. I feel like people value what you have to say as well, because you may not speak up a lot, but when you do, you always like drop some gems on them, like, whoa. So the abundant universe will provide. So I feel like, again, with this message, I'm feeling like y'all are like talking to me or something, but I feel like people see you as like you're the type of person to just be like, don't worry so much about this thing that you're worried about. Like, the universe is going to take care of you. Spirit will take care of you. You know, you just stop worrying so much about the money. The reason you're worrying so much is how you're so scarce in your wealth right now. Like, I kind of get that type of vibe where people feel like you help them become more abundant with the way that they think, instead of seeing the glass half empty. Like, let's see it half full here. I feel like you inspire this change of mindset, because this could just be the way that you think when it comes to your money. So people kind of like adopt that way of thinking naturally from being around you. People feel like you don't sweat too much the small things, you know, like you don't sweat too much the little things. Your conclusions are within reach. Yeah, people feel like your group here, you guys see the bigger picture. You know the bigger picture. That's why you guys are so patient and calm. You're just like, everything works out in the end anyway. So like, why are we stressing? I literally can only like imagine, like, this energy is like so dope, because I feel like so many high, like, you guys are very high vibrational people. You guys are very wise, very like, some of y'all, I'm getting like a message. Some of y'all hide your knowledge, or like you hide the knowledge that you really do know. And like, start speaking up about it. I'm telling you, like, people can like really benefit from you, your energy. Like, you really could teach people how to like calm themselves down, like calm the frick down, and you know, how to be more in tune with themselves, so that they understand the nature of the universe and its abundance. You know, you are good enough. So I feel like, again, like, you make people feel worthy of money. You make people feel worthy of like having wealth and having abundance here. Yeah, and you inspire people to make big changes too. Like, make that big move that you've been waiting on. Like, it's time to do it, you know? I feel like you inspire really big spiritual transformations within others. And it doesn't necessarily have to be with money. This could just be overall, but I'm picking up for a lot of you, it has to do with like financial matters, and like the way that people see themselves and their own worth. Like, you know, you inspire other people to see the worth in themselves, to realize like, you know, your soul is priceless. You know, you cannot put a price on who you are as a person, because you are just so great, you know? And as a result, a lot of people just like to reflect on like how you've really changed their lives. You've really changed a lot of people's lives, group number 3. That's what I want to tell you. Especially if you have a platform of some sort, you really do change the people that you guide or talk to or mentor, whatever, inspire. You've really changed these people's lives, and they are very appreciative of who you are, because they feel like you bring a lot of healing, much needed healing, much needed guidance that they have been looking for. And you make other people feel safe in their life, and you make other people feel safe in being themselves and building up their own self-worth. Okay? Group 3, thank you so much for joining me. If this reading resonated, drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to join my beautiful community of my lovely ravens. My name is Kay. I had the pleasure of being your reader today, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Peace. Peace to my lovely ravens that selected group number 4. Welcome to your reading on the positive tea on you. So y'all chose inner worlds, and it says your external world is a reflection of your inner world. So I'm getting Piscean energy already, and I'm seeing, and I heard Arian energy or Aries energy popping up too. So what people have to say about you is that you have a very rich inner world. You're very deep. You're very knowledgeable. People feel like you're just someone with a deep imagination. You could be youthful in nature as well, like someone that's more childlike or energetic. You could be just very full of life and full of like youthful energy. So people like to reflect on these traits on you. You guys could have 444 tattooed on you, or this could just be your number here, 999 I'm seeing too, or that could be like life path numbers for some of y'all, and 4 and 9. People feel like you're a breath of fresh air as well. Group number 4. We have elders. So people that specifically talk about you are your elders, or people who are older than you. We have Rosemary, so this could be a name of an elder in your family. Rosemary, someone named Rosemary could be talking about you, or Rose or Mary, okay? This could be family stuff here, but I'm getting like your family talks about you. Your family really admires you. Your family has a lot of good things to say about you, group 4. People in your hometown, home life, people like actually do have a lot of good things to say about you. They feel like you're very, like you have a very rich inner world, a world that's richer than most. Like you have a lot of creative energy and you just have a lot that you look forward to. You're someone that can expand in life because of your unique imagination or your unique way of living, okay? And also rosemary is an herb that is used for particularly helping with grief, and something that my ancestors have sent to me personally in my life to use for like helping forgive those in my past who have hurt me, or to forgive those in my past who have caused me abuse of any sort. So I use the rosemary to help. Oh my gosh, I use rosemary to help me when dealing with quote unquote abuse and like for forgiveness basically. So I feel that people feel like you're someone who's gone through hurts or abuse, but you're able to forgive, or maybe you forgave someone who did hurt or abuse you, and they feel like you're very brave for this. And people feel like you might be someone who's very spiritual. If you have family members who are religious, these religious family members, even if you're not a religious person, these religious family members feel like you still are connected to God in some sort of way. Like you're connected to something divine, even if it's not what they believe in. And some of y'all, this might come as a shock, but like this is actually what they're thinking, because these are positive traits that people are talking about, or positive things. So I feel like a lot of older people have a lot of things to say about you. You might connect to older people as well. Like that could be, you could work with older people. You could work in a oh my gosh, I almost said a mental home. That's horrible. No, it's you guys know what I'm talking about with the old people, a nursing home. There we go. Nursing home. I can't believe I said a mental home. Like what? But anyway, yeah, people are reflecting on the fact that you are very wise and you can connect. Maybe you're like an old soul, but you're very youthful. So like older people tend to connect with you, or you connect with older people easily, or even since you were a kid, you could have just attracted a lot of older people. You guys could be indigo children as well, I feel. Indigo starseed children or rainbow children, crystal children. All of these popping up here. Some of y'all could have, this is like not really related, but some of y'all could have like ADHD, and maybe like this is I don't know, how is this positive, spirit? How is that even like a part of this? The reason why I mention that is because like indigo children and like crystal children, they tend to be diagnosed with things like ADHD, and the speculation regarding that is that they just have a very rich inner world here, and they just cannot focus on things that don't fulfill that sense that they have to be creative, or to find this inner world or this sense of purpose that they're seeking. People feel like, yeah, so that's why I mentioned that. Some of y'all could relate to that. So yeah, group 4. So we have 1010. Maybe this could be a number that this group is seeing a lot. People feel like you're someone that is in the middle of completing something, in the middle of completing some sort of cycle, or completing some sort of chapter, or you're trying to start a new chapter in your life and you're trying to manifest it. And people feel like, these people are saying that like this new chapter of your life is going to be very successful for you. 369, yeah, because you did it yourself. Like you dedicated yourself to this craft of yours, or you dedicated yourself to prosperity and being abundant. Some of y'all could have bamboo plants, because I saw that bamboo card before it just popped out. And La Diosa, people feel like you're a goddess. People reflect on the fact that you're a goddess. And 888, you're very abundant and you're successful. People feel like you're building a legacy, and within time, even though it's going to take you some time, you still have hope, and you're going to make it. Basically, you're going to make it. 1212 is also a number here. People feel like, yeah, you guys are expanding a lot. You're very brave to be doing what you're doing, and you're learning a lot as well, and teaching others along the way. People really admire this about you, group 4. So group number 4 is spirit. What are their positive traits that others talk about behind their back? What good things do people say about this group behind their back? What good things do people say about group number 4 behind their back, spirit? So you guys might look good in white, in the color white. People feel like there's like a purity or an innocence, like I said, youthfulness about you, no matter how old you are. People just feel like you're young at heart, like you're a child at heart, a kid at heart. People feel like you think things through a lot, or you just think a lot. You're always in your head thinking of something to do, or thinking of the next big thing, thinking of how to make more money. Like you're always in your mind, like, what can I do to bring more wealth to myself, to grow, to expand, to do more, be more, you know? People also say that you're peaceful in nature. You value peace in your life, and you value you don't like drama. You just like to be in your own element, doing your own thing. You're very to yourself. You can be very very introverted, or just more on the introverted side here. People feel like you're very abundant though, like the sweet results await and the abundant universe will provide. People are saying that like you have everything taken care of for you, like you have everything you need, or you will eventually have it all. And people also feel like you are able to like use your mind in a way that's going to help and benefit you, especially your money and your finances. 1111, 111, 47, 74. I feel like this group here, people are saying like you guys are very gentle, like you're a very gentle soul. You have a really good heart. People feel like you have really good, pure intentions with others as well. And like the fact that you're like this is going to help you get really lucky. It's going to help you like attract what you want, basically. And they feel like you have a lot of energy, so you're like young enough, or you just have enough energy to get whatever it is that you want done. So lastly, let's see group 4. What do people say about them? What good things do people say about group 4? Let's get one more card. What positive traits do people mention about group number 4? I swear I've seen that card like 3 times today. So we have you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. You might have a close relationship to family. Have faith in your dreams. Blue moon. Blue could be your favorite color, just a color that you really enjoy. Don't let your past hold you back. South node. People feel like you're very safe in what you do. Like you're wherever you live or whatever you do for your life, like you're safe in your community. They feel like you're very admired in your community as well, and like whatever you do for a living, people see you and people acknowledge you and validate you wherever you are. And people also feel like you have a lot of faith. People have faith in your dreams. Like people might have more faith in your dreams than you have in your dreams, honestly. But I feel like a lot of people talk about like, you know, you can do whatever. Like you have what it takes. Like you have what it takes to be successful, to be a success. And people feel like you're able to believe in the impossible and make it happen. I feel like there are a lot of older people who look up to you. And I know this sounds strange, but they actually do look up to you in a way where it's like when they were younger, they couldn't do the things that you're doing. Like they could only dream of it, and now you're like living that dream. And it's like they really do admire and look up to you for this. And then with the South node, like you don't let anything hold you back. Like again, this reminds me of the Rosemary card here. So people feel like you don't ever let things that you've been through hold you back. And this is what people are saying about you. Like you don't let what people say or what people do. Like you're going to keep going, keep doing better, and keep upgrading, because like what else is there to do? You're not going to cry over spilt milk. You're going to clean it up and keep it pushing, you know? So you're always like, you know what, at the end of the day, Spirit has a plan, and I may not know everything about every single detail about that plan, but I know I'm going to believe in myself, and I'm going to start from there. So people have a lot of faith in you, group number 4. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. If it resonated, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to join my beautiful community of my lovely ravens. My name is Kay. I had the pleasure of being your reader today, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Peace.